Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another fantastic episode of the Arcade Tokens. As you know, we are the Arcade Tokens. I am the anomaly Will Ferrell.
Cleo Thomas, aka Mr. Slick Living.
Patrick Clout.
And of course, the tech god himself on the ones and twos, Mr. Cathadius, is in the building with us. It is Halloween. And I have an asterisk to that Halloween, man. Of course, we have very bittersweet this year.
COVID Halloween.
Yeah, very COVID type Halloween. So as we've learned, COVID has definitely been around a lot longer than it said it was going to be. Said it was going to be here like maybe 2 or 3 months to get itself together, and it's been fucking up our lives on the couch for the last 6 or so months. And
I don't think anybody expected it to like hit the holidays. You know, like everybody was just like back in February and March, everybody was just like, this sucks. You know, the middle of the year, summer's over. You know, that's as far as we thought. But we didn't think Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas.
Yeah, COVID Christmas, man. COVID Christmas, man. And that's just a thing too. So it's like it is impacting the holidays. People are not happy about it. As we know here in LA, the mayor has passed a law that they will not allow us to trick or treat. There will be no trick or treating in the city of Los Angeles. And I can only imagine in other places what's exactly going on and just how people are gonna be accustomed to this, especially from the trick or treating aspect. Kids are not gonna get to trick or treat this year. And you know the ones I really thought about a little bit earlier?
What?
The ones whose first time this is going trick-or-treating.
First time trick-or-treaters, yeah, for sure.
Man, the thought about like, I can finally go with my friends on my own. We can walk down the neighborhood. It's just us. And now it's nope. COVID.
I especially, you know, we talked about this earlier, like I feel bad for the parents because trick-or-treating is a thing that happens every year. You know what I mean? So all you got to do, get the costume, and then boom, you either going to trick-or-treat locally in your own neighborhood or you're going to go to a different neighborhood and they're going to get their candy, and then that's the activity. But now it's like, you know, unless, you know, no trick-or-treating means Halloween is canceled in your household, period. Now you sort of just got these kids or kid in a full costume at the house, nowhere to go, sugared up, and they gotta, you know, figure out something creative to do for them as opposed to just the trick-or-treating which they're used to. So
yeah,
my heart goes out to y'all.
Well, there are a few people that I did see on Instagram, a few things that they are preparing to do for that.
Wow. Change my speakers. That was a quick change.
My liege.
How often do you wear that off camera?
You know, funny you asked that. You know, I came acquainted with a young lady who did have a Jasmine costume, so
Get out of
I had to whip it out. Take that how you want it.
So
give her some of that aggro baba.
I gave her some of that aggro baba.
Y'all stayed in costume.
Yeah.
Oh, look, he's Chris Jericho.
He's the undisputed champion.
I'm about to say he's your B rated though, right? He's B ranked.
Hold on, gotta get it right.
There you go. Get the tree.
Don't you do that. Don't you do that.
Welcome to Raw is Jericho.
Are you trying to be Chris Jericho?
He's trying to be
I'm Black Jericho. This is me. Black Jericho, 2000 undisputed champion.
He was the undisputed champion. He had the 2 belts.
was the undisputed champion.
I don't have a costume just on deck. What?
You ain't got a Zelda costume just ready? I mean, Link, not Zelda.
How has he not done Link? Like, yo, Pat, there's so many things I would have loved to see you pull out for Halloween. How have you not done this?
The fact that you haven't even done Static Shock is just another one that's just ridiculous.
Oh my God, so much wasted potential with that one.
I got nothing. What am
Look at you. We come here Halloween costumed up. All right, I'm getting ready to take over Agrabah. Okay, I want to kill the Sultan. I want Jasmine to bust it wide open. I want to kill Aladdin and the monkey.
I got one. I found one. All right.
What the hell is this?
I'm a character in a Spike Lee movie.
Oh wow.
I mean, I mean,
Hey, you know what?
I mean,
I appreciate the ingenuity. I do. I appreciate that.
All right,
Respect,
cool.
bro.
I just had to
Respect.
pass for something.
Hey,
All right.
low key though,
I gotta keep
you do look like you could be like Gus's son with that outfit and just like the glasses and stuff.
There you go. I feel like I'd lose this costume contest for sure, but at least this is enough to enter.
this.
Yeah, yeah.
was
See, if
going
you had the ring with the words on it, then you'd have been straight.
Oh, for real.
Oh, so that's what we doing? Okay, all right, Cleo.
This is a flex. I'm not even gonna hold you.
Yeah,
The fact that
my green screen game is not gonna be subpar like that. So I already know.
you have this image already, or did you just download it?
I
You have
just downloaded this.
You Arabian Nights having ass.
Yeah, man.
Well, I
This-
definitely want to go over maybe some memories that we had from trick or treating, since we're clearly in the full Halloween spirit right now. Because there's no trick or treating this year, at least as far as Los Angeles goes, and unless it's just something that's done within your own house.
Pat, I do actually that was what I wanted to mention. I did actually see some things, and I also heard from some things of like that my mom had let me know. Currently, my mom is a retired postal worker, but she got a little bored, so she started working at Target. And so one of the things that they were saying was that they were going to have a drive-through trick-or-treating. So what the neighbors are going to do, like the older neighbors, is they're packaging up like candies and stuff, buying the big bags of candies, making them like little bags and stuff that's tied. They're going to have their gloves on and their mask, and they're going to like hand it out to the kids and stuff like that will either pass by car or that might be walking and stuff like that. Just some people got to keep like a social distance and whatnot. So people are still going to try to get into the spirit as best as they can for the kids and as much as they possibly can. But like you said, bro, this is a different year. This is a different time now.
Here's the thing about that. That's super thoughtful.
Right.
Whomever, pretty trash. I don't know if you guys remember the feeling of being in costume in the car. You might as well be in a chicken suit. You might as well be naked. It just don't hit the same. So I feel like pulling up house to house in a ninja fit is just you don't get the doorbell. You don't get to wait and wonder what kind of candy you're gonna get. Open the door. Oh, them lying to you about this is a great outfit. It's terrible. Lies. But I think that, and then even the freedom of that first time without your parents or your parent, and you get to just go with like a group of friends, and you guys are just in your costumes, and obviously there's always a different energy when you hang out with your friends without parental supervision. So it's for sure a thing, but one thing you could not do at any of those ages was drive. So that's just it's a compromise, but it's definitely not a win-win. For sure.
It isn't, yeah.
Comes to trick-or-treating experience, there's something that always bothered me. I never like trick-or-treating with a paper bag. Though it's bigger, I have the expectation of at the end of the night filling that entire bag, knowing that's never gonna happen. So
Right.
It was something about always using an actual Halloween trick-or-treating pail that I feel is more authentic to the experience.
You mean
the paper bag thing was always like you were always disappointed at the end of the night because you couldn't fill the whole thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we didn't have
the little pumpkin pail?
A pumpkin pail, anything. There was a many themed ones out there, but yeah, like having the actual pail, having that filled up completely with candy, that's one thing.
You
But
never
with-
went a pillowcase?
Never did the pillowcase.
I like the idea of like a sack of candy, that you could just, it just always feels like more because you got to bunch it up every single time, as opposed to like like you were saying, like a bag, especially like a Ralph's bag that's just a big square. You
Hated
know,
it.
it fall the way it falls on the bottom. It's like you can get a lot, and it just feels like you bought potatoes at Ralph's. You know, it's just like there's some weight to this. So I know I got some candy, but it's like it just don't it ain't busting out the bando.
See, I ain't had that problem. We didn't have to worry about that because, like I told y'all before, like we would we'd have be on bikes to go to different neighborhoods to get candy. So we just put everything in our backpacks. So we just be like, yo, just put it in there, put our backpacks on, and then go.
Wait. You opened your backpack as the trick or treat and had them put the candy in there?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
think about it.
What?
I mean, but think about it. But no, because think about it. Like if you have an orange pail and you put that shit on your bike handle and you hit a bump and that thing comes off, that's trash.
No. You're talking about convenience. Absolutely, that's very, very convenient. But the idea of walking up to a house and like taking back and like zipping it trick or treat, it's like a stick up.
Whatever. Hey, look.
Everything in the JanSport. It's like,
listen, it was either convenience or miss out on your candy. So it's just like, yo, our neighborhood, like a lot of folks probably didn't even have like they lights on for you to go get candy. So you had to go elsewhere. So you had to bike somewhere else to like the more, like upstanding neighborhoods and go there. So it's like, yo, you can't be carrying, like you said, a brown paper bag. You put that on the handle of your bike and you ride and it busts open, all your candy's going. So it's just like, yo, it's either have the feel of Halloween with the bag and then risk losing all your candy, or miss the feel of it, but then come out with all of the stuff. And then two, we walk away with more candy than y'all because we had our backpacks.
I don't wait. Why does?
Because you had the big pack, you had the big pocket, then you had the little small thing where you could slip stuff in. You had the side pocket.
Yeah, but nobody really filled their bags, was what we were talking
No
about.
one, no one ever could fill.
I don't think it really mattered like what type of bag you had, because unless it was like a little baggie, you were probably not going to have it filled. But I guess my only thing would be like, backpacks would kind of ruin the vibe of the costume sometimes. It'd be like, all right, so you're like, you're a mummy with a back with a JanSport, like
look, hey, you like it was what it was. You know what I'm saying?
I don't get it. Those are weird time period clashes.
And then sometimes too, you pass by a bar that got like a little, like the security guard got like a little jack-o'-lantern with candy there. Cause like it'll be like in shopping centers and stuff. So like the pool halls and stuff, they'll still be open at night. So you will bike into the shopping center and some of them will still be open with a little thing right there in the front. And they're just like, yeah, take what you want.
Texas shit. That ain't happening in LA. That's not an LA thing.
Really? I would expect a city like they don't be having like city stuff like businesses still open around that time. And if one of y'all pass by, they don't have something like trick-or-treated candy?
Not that I ever experienced. When I think of trick-or-treating as a child, it was always just neighborhood. So nothing as far as actual city, as far as like within the city of Los Angeles, going down Wilshire or anything like that. No, everything was already closed. But how you're breaking it down, that makes sense for Texas 100%. I get that. Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, I don't know. I don't think I ever attempted a business street. You know what I mean? I don't think I've ever like gotten out or tried that. Like to what Cleo said, it was always residential neighborhoods. But now that I think about it, there are probably a lot of big cities like New York that don't have a lot of residential neighborhoods, so they have to just kind of, like you said, like adapt in different ways. So it would be interesting to know how different cities trick or treat.
Yeah,
because we had the
And I was gonna say like ours was like really like biking. Like it was just like that was what you had to do. Like we didn't have a car. Like our parents weren't taking us to like different neighborhoods and stuff like that. It was like, yo, you just had to bike. And it was like, yo, you had till 11 o'clock. Well, this is when you can go on your own and stuff like that. You had to get back at like 10 o'clock and stuff. 10 o'clock, you had that's when you had to come back and stuff. But yeah, we bike to like other people's neighborhoods where they had like good candy and stuff like that. But we're still biking. So it's like, yo, we gotta like still carry our bikes anyway. So you still just now a mummy, like you said, walking around with a bike. So you already kind of missed the lure anyway. It's more of hanging with your friends as a mummy and y'all collecting candy and enjoying yourselves.
Right. All right. Well, speaking of collecting candy, best things to get in your pail and worst candies to get into your pail. So like, what is that like 3 or 4 candies?
Starburst is your favorite?
Number one?
Starburst is the number one on my list because it was almost like you were gambling to get that perfect mini pack. Do you know what the perfect 2 mini pack is? Think about it. Think about Halloween. It was always the 2-pack that you would get. It's a small little one. Only 2 are in there.
Yeah.
That perfect one, though, came with 2 pink Starbursts. How many times in your life did you win the lottery and you got 2 pink Starbursts in that mini pack?
That's your lottery for that one?
Hell yeah.
If it ain't the pink and like dark maroonish one, that's the real win.
I disagree.
I mean, just reminder, we are talking about our favorites. Top tier.
I feel like you get like this, like you can guarantee to get this though.
No.
And you can get this anytime.
You can't.
Starburst isn't weird to not eat it on Halloween, you know?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, you eat Starburst anytime.
Okay, go ahead. You guys list off your 2 first. Go for
Starburst is like top middle tier.
Tripping.
It's so accessible, Cleo.
Tripping.
It's so accessible. That's like saying
But you gotta buy it every other day except on Halloween. You getting it for the free. You complaining about free Starburst?
Oh no, it's all free if we're talking about the context of Halloween. I'm just saying the stuff that you light up, like obviously somebody give you some Starburst on Halloween for trick or treating, like bet, thank you. But it's like I ain't never like held my sack out, pause, and had somebody throw Starburst, and I'm like, yes, this house had Starburst. You know what I mean? Like I don't think any kid does that. It's not like that. Like yes, I got the Starburst house.
Oh, and I hope I got a 2 pink pack. Ooh,
Look at that.
boy.
That's how you got your Starburst on Halloween, just like how we see here that Kadeem pulled up.
Right.
You don't know what flavors you're getting in that.
That's trash.
That's what?
I disagree.
It's like regular Starburst. You know what you get.
You know you're getting the whole variety. But if you could get that 2 pink pack, watch in the comments. I guarantee when we drop this episode, you're gonna see some people who agree with me in the comments. I guarantee.
No. Here's the thing: the 2 pink pack is great. However, you get 3 of those Starbursts thrown in. I think it's trash that it's a gamble. You know what I mean? I'm not buying Pokemon cards. You throw one of those like mini Twix or those mini Kit Kats, you know exactly what you're getting. Fire. As soon as I open this, let's go. There is a chance you could get a double yellow, and then you're gonna throw that out the window.
Or 2 orange.
Ooh.
You don't want 2 orange. That's gonna leave
First
a bad
combination
taste in your
got to
mouth.
be the double yellow, the double orange, or just the yellow and orange.
I like orange.
I'm not a fan of orange.
No. 1 orange is good. 2 oranges is a disaster. Like it just leaves a bad taste in your mouth. You feel thirsty afterwards. It's not a good look.
I kind of see that.
Boom, boom, and boom.
All right,
There we
worst
go.
though. You did your best. What's your worst?
Worst? Black licorice or sugar babies.
Fucking sugar babies.
That's your worst?
Sugar babies.
Oh,
Why do you have them?
Yeah, that was the next
Don't,
question.
Pat, there's certain questions in life you just don't need answers to.
Do you like them though? Low key?
No. They're still closed.
Do you leave them at Princess Jasmine's door at night?
Oh, I leave a lot of things up in Princess Jasmine's.
Sugar babies?
Sugar babies?
Sugar Bear?
Jasmine is his sugar baby.
Let's head back to Sugar Bear though.
Hey, Loki, Jafar did dress like he was like a sugar daddy. Like he financed a lot of young women's
Yes.
I'm calling the
Jafar was
Sultan.
for
Yeah, I'm
sure
calling the
tricking
Sultan
off.
for a reason.
He was for sure tricking
Or
off.
the Royal Visor.
The Royal Vizier.
The Royal Vizier.
Same with old boy who had the tiger, the palace dude.
Good old Sultan.
Yup.
Oh, the Sultan was really about that BS.
Oh yeah.
Had all the IG models for sure.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Black
You
licorice.
got a
is
best
my
and worst?
my for sure worst candy. I don't understand it. I don't get how people like it. Black licorice is disgusting.
I think it's better than red licorice, low key, but it's
How?
so bad. I don't know. I don't mind the taste of black licorice. It's not good. Like I hate. I even think that what's that? The worst alcohol on earth. Jägermeister. Jägermeister tastes like black licorice to me, and gasoline.
Never had that actually.
Don't ever.
Never had a Jaeger bomb?
Never had a Jaeger bomb. Never tried. Yeah, it comes in a green bottle, right?
It has a deer on it.
Deer
It
on
looks like
it.
medicine.
A devil deer on it. No, I'm good.
I made a whole song called Jaeger bomb just for that song.
No,
For that drink.
Nope.
Oh no. But yeah, I don't appreciate the black licorice taste, but I like it better than like Twizzlers. Twizzlers is horrifying.
Listen, all licorice should just take a smooth right turn off of a cliff. That's just my opinion about it. But
Wow.
yeah. So
Red vines are crack. You crazy? Red vines are like classic.
what
Love
they should be stuck in a crack? Yeah, I agree.
Bro, stop. You
I
can
agree.
do 3 or 4 red vines. You can eat on that snack on. You can bite both ends of it. Use it as a straw. It's innovative. Stop.
That's what sour straws are for.
You're not drinking nothing with a sour straw. Stop.
Stop, because I sure have downed us a
There's no
whole.
hole.
Huh?
There's no hole. So what are you talking about? There's
There
no
is
hole.
what are you talking about?
There's no
There
hole.
is a hole in sour
Sour
straws.
punch straw. There's a hole.
Yes.
Oh, there's not.
Yes, there is.
Okay.
Yes, there is.
Oh God, I would love to
absolutely
just
is,
get delivered just to prove my point. I would love to do that.
Please
Yeah.
do.
Please.
No, hit
Please do.
the liquor store. It has to be the sour punch with the faces on it, right?
I got you. Hold on.
And you got to use 2 of them to drink.
They used to taste better as when we were kids. But
They
we
change.
they don't taste as good. And have you ever had the pack of sour punch where they had been, I guess, out way too long, and if when you held the packaging, you can kind of see like the liquid in it, like it sticks to the thing, it sticks to the actual candy.
Man, that's when they was good. If they see, here's the thing,
Like
you
it
gotta
got
have
so
sour
big.
punch when they 4 years old past the expiration
Bro.
date.
Hey,
When you
here you
gotta
go.
peel it like that, oh,
Not
that sour
drinking
hit
nothing
hard.
through that. Stop. That thing will melt immediately.
No,
I-
you can though.
I was just like, I was like, you keep saying you can't, but I'm just like,
You know how many Sprite? You know how many Sprites I drink? One of these growing up.
These were
Yeah.
perfect with Sprite.
It's not a proud moment.
It's
No,
not
it's
at all. It's not.
Because you definitely letting that thing drop into your Sprite. Like,
It was.
that is
It
definitely-
was this Sprite. It was this. It was these Sprite and Resident Evil 3 were like my life for a whole summer.
I love it.
Nerd.
I got a question.
Oh, whoa.
Kit Kat or Twix?
Yo, you lit over there. You got the whole
Right?
blockbuster.
You know how I be about Halloween. This is my shit.
That's Goku versus Vegeta right there.
Not for me. Man, you can get Kit Kat the fuck out of here. It's Twix
What?
all day.
Other way,
It's Twix all day.
I always went with the Kit Kats.
No.
Always.
I'm gonna go Kit Kat. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. Twix all
I have
day.
a lot of Kit Kat loyalty. However, Twix wins because they also have peanut butter Twix, and I don't think
Yep.
there's any Kit Kat variation that's
Fire.
worthy. As opposed to mocha green is okay, and the white chocolate is okay, but like Twix just kind of has the market cornered a little bit better.
That cookie inside is fire. Like they got a great combination of like a good cookie, good caramel, and good chocolate, and made it a good combination. Because it's always that one ingredient that may be off and stuff.
Got another question for you guys.
Airheads
Sour
or Sour Patch Kids?
I
Probably.
would always go Sour Patch Kids just because of my childhood with movies. Like, there's a long period of time it was Sour Patch every single time, and then I switched to peanut M&Ms. But
Oh,
Sour Patch was just that. I don't know. It was just it for me. And then for some reason in high school, girls all ate the watermelon version of Sour Patch. So
just the watermelons?
Yep. Because
you know the
remember,
watermelon versions?
yep, that was just a pack. They had one that was just that.
Girl liked that one.
Yep.
I got put on to that one from a girl, for sure. Yep.
Gotta pay attention to these things.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Facts. You were 100% right on that one.
But my
Okay.
but I'll go ahead and go with my favorite and least favorite candy.
Okay.
My favorite candy is probably box candy, like Nerds, Mike and Ike's and stuff like that.
Which one?
Like anyone that was like the big one. Like if they gave you a big ass one, not like the little mini ones. Like if you go to a good house and they gave you like the regular size Mike and Ike's, like the tropical fruit or like the Nerds, but the big ass pack, that was my favorite thing to grab because
Those are
like,
totally different. Nerds and Mike and Ike's?
No, I'm just saying box candy in general is my favorite candy. Like any of these, like in big boxes. Like if they gave you a big box of any of variations of these type of candy. So like,
that lemonade coated white wild cherry is the best one ever.
bro, I ain't seen that shit in years. I don't even know if they make them no more.
I know
Nerds was a really good candy as a kid. Like you would just the whole little mini box and you crush that shit.
But that
away.
Nerds rope that had like the gummy underneath it.
I didn't get into Nerds rope until way later.
Same thing, same here. And I was like, okay, I get it, but I was like, I'll take the Nerds.
I like
just give me a box of Nerds. Because me, I could take that anywhere with me. So it's just like, yo, like Mike and Ike's, like Nerds, you can close that shit back up and then eat that shit later. And my least favorite, man, bit of honey. Bit of effing.
Don't think I've ever had it. Don't think I've ever had it.
Oh, and honorable mention. The strawberry wrapped church candy where no one knows where it comes from.
I know what you're talking about. I don't know what they're.
I like those.
I like those on Sunday, not for Halloween.
Slept on candy. The flavored Tootsie Roll. The blue one.
Oh, yeah, that orange one too is good.
The blue one's fire. The blue one's amazing.
Blue one is fire though.
What is the blue one? What is it? Vanilla?
I thought it was like blue raspberry.
No. Hold on.
Because don't they have a vanilla? They have a root beer one too. They have a root beer Tootsie Roll.
Blue wrapper. Okay, so there is a blue raspberry, but that's not the one I'm talking about. It definitely wasn't.
Yeah. Have you ever had those, Pat?
Mm-mm.
Bro, the flavored Tootsie Rolls are so good.
Oh, I think I have. I don't know.
It's like eating taffy, but less hard.
So they had a lime flavored one, a lemon flavored one, a cherry flavored one, an orange flavored one, and that vanilla flavored blue one.
Oh, I do remember those. No, thanks.
What?
That orange one was fire. That lime one was good too.
How could this be?
Oh, it was vanilla. Okay.
I feel like people sleep on snow caps. You ever had snow caps? That's more movie theater than movie. Like,
No, we know what it is. We know what the hell it is. Why you eat?
Never even tried it. Did you have to eat them frozen?
no, they were chocolate.
Were they hard, like all, out of the box?
Yeah, it was like they were like little pieces of chocolate that had pieces of white stuff on them. I don't know.
What's the white stuff?
I don't know. Now that I think about it, it wasn't really a Halloween candy.
Oh, Whoppers. Fucking Whoppers.
Oh wow, yo, mini pack of Whoppers.
Yep.
Horrible. That's a good one for bad candy because I can't do it.
Yeah.
My best candy is actually kind of weird. I always got excited when I got Crackle. Y'all remember? Y'all remember Crackle? I don't know what it was, but it was like there was like these particular shape chocolates. They appear literally every Halloween since I was a kid. It was Mr. Goodbar, which was the yellow, Hershey's, which was brown, and then the red version was Crackle. And it was kind of like a better version of Crunch bars.
Yep.
Right but there. It also kind of reminded me of 100 Grand. And what was cool about this was a couple of things. I have never seen a full-size version in my entire life.
Nope.
Nope.
No.
Okay.
I was on some shit where it's like, first of all, who is Herschel? Do you guys see this?
Mm-hmm. Herschel's Crackle. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought it was Hershey's. I don't know what that is, but
no, that's Hershey's has a very interesting story because I remember the pack these came in. It was Hershey's dark chocolate, Hershey's with almonds, Hershey's Crackle, and Mr. Goodbar.
So it always said Herschel's instead of Hershey's?
Oh,
No. This one said Herschel's.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know why this one particularly was called Hershey's, but Hershey's always said Hershey's. Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
But that's what I liked it. Not only was it delicious, but it wasn't like getting a Milky Way or a Twix. I'm obviously more chocolate than fruit. But like it wasn't like getting like I could get it. I always got Kit Kats. I always got Twix. So it was like Halloween was really just about the free element of it. But every now and then there was a candy like this that you only got on Halloween. So in my mind, the more I got of these, it was like a little bonus, you know, because you couldn't. It was like the exclusive Halloween only download DLC.
It was their competition to the Crunch Bar, because that's all that is.
I liked it a little bit better because I used to really like Crunch Bars, and then Bunch of Crunch came out, and I really liked Bunch of Crunch. But then I don't know what it was, and then something happened. I grew to an age where I just couldn't do Crunch Bars anymore, but I could always do Crackle.
Because it's a small bite, like you kind of like you have it takes 2 bites for you to finish, and so it's like, and it had the I think because it had the right type of crisp in it,
Yep.
That's really what it was. The crisp rice, like that really is something that can either make or break it.
It was literally like Rice Krispies.
Yeah.
Now I understand why they're called that, because that's crisp rice.
Yeah, and then Crunch Bars were like the circle, so it was like a little circular ones, which was cool, but it was like scattered through the whole thing.
I always appreciated getting the little airheads as well in mine.
Oh yeah, the individual ones.
I didn't like Airheads till way later. Taffy was never my thing as a child.
When did the white mystery flavor come out? That's when I got on Airheads.
I don't know, but I don't know. I always thought that was the made with the semen of the developers. I just thought that was a funny thing to think about people who I saw eating Airheads, because it's just like you bought a white
mystery
man-made created mystery flavor. You bought it and was just like, oh, let me figure it out after. That's why I didn't like jelly beans and all these things that were like testing your
So you never had nothing mystery flavor, Pat?
I have no. I'm not saying that. I absolutely had the Airhead mystery, but way later. I was not eating Airheads as a kid. I was just
so as an adult, you consciously decided to do what you just described.
Yeah, enough niggas lived.
Okay, Pat. Okay, Pat. I see you, bro.
I will say my bottom tier Halloween candies. I'll say there's 3 of them. Worst is probably I don't really know which one is worse. I want to say Swedish Fish is 3rd place. I hate Swedish Fish. Number 2 is candy corn. Shouldn't have never happened. And then my number 1 is candied apples / caramel apples. I think it's the worst thing to not only give a child, but even as a child, like it's so appealing on paper. It's an apple, which low key.
Oh, you talking about that?
No. I'm talking about like an actual like a Granny Smith apple, which is, let's be honest, apple bottom tier fruit. I do not like apples are not that great. But it's an apple, green apple, which is the worst type of apple also.
Oh my god.
Okay. Oh wait, hold on.
Covered with caramel and then nuts or some type of candy coating with nuts. And as you eat it, it just gets caramel all over your chin and nose. It's not good. You get caramel all in your teeth. And then once you finally get a good bite, it's just overall too sweet. And it's just the worst thing to give any kid or person at a fair, Halloween, or ever.
So so out of all the things that can make your foot fall off, this is where you decide this is too much. Candy coated fruit.
No, this is my third place in my list of overall unnecessary treats. But in the context of Halloween, this is the worst thing I think you can put in somebody's Halloween bag.
Man. I agree with Pat regarding candy apples being the worst. They are. They're very appealing as a kid. It's like, yo, how it's decorated, how it looks. You think it's gonna be the sweetest, most amazing thing ever. It's messy as hell. Even if you like, it comes on a stick. The first time I ever even tried it, I had someone cut off a slice for me to eat. and it still was the worst experience. It just didn't. It didn't hit. It did not hit. The thing I do agree with Pat about is talking about a green apple. The apples are the low tier of fruit. He's tripping, and then he puts green apple as the worst apple.
So you like Granny Smiths?
Yes.
Okay. First of all, apples. Niggas do not just be eating apples. I'm sorry.
Apples and salt, baby. Green apples and salt.
Salt?
And salt.
Okay. Before you continue, Pat, I have just a few things.
Salt.
One, y'all are tripping on candied apples, and I'm now convinced that you fucking Westerners eat candy bars with silverware because you're over here talking about it's messy, it's too much, and you got weak mouths. Secondly, Granny Smiths are the most trash apples out of all apples. I'm like, why are you promoting for the bottom tier?
It's like a warhead. It's literally, they should just be already called candied apples because they're just sour and gross. And it's like apple, even think about apples, okay? Apple flavored stuff is the worst of it.
That's
you know what I mean?
facts.
Apple flavored candy, worst of the candies. Apple juice is pretty good, but it's low key the worst of the juice.
I wouldn't say that. There's grapefruit juice.
Is top tier. Pretty much all those, like if you were to get like a lemonade or a mango, like all of those are all better than apples. Apple juice is fire, but if you were to put like all those exotic juices next to apple juice, you'd probably pick mango juice or papaya juice or kiwi strawberry, all that stuff.
I'll choose my apple juice over everything you just named.
Not everything, but that kiwi strawberry, I'd give me some
apple flavored other things, even apple pie, bottom tier pie. So
what?
I don't really like pie though. So that's
okay. Well then, yeah,
that's probably my weakest. That's my weakest game by far.
I don't understand the hype of pie.
Apple flavored stuff is just not as good as the other one. You got grapes, you got peaches, you got plums. There's so many better fruits than the apple. We should be having plum iPhones.
You would not have a plum iPhone, and you know
If
it.
you wouldn't walk into the plum store?
I would not. Now the pineapple store, I definitely walk in.
Nice.
I would walk into the pineapple store.
Only because it still has apple attached. That doesn't count.
Damn.
What? Damn. Message. Shit.
All right.
Well, damn. So before we do close this thing out and everything like that, just we did talk about Halloween a lot, but I do want to know because I'm sure this is gonna come up a little bit more. Fuck, I forgot about Hershey's Kisses. There's peanut butter Hershey's Kisses.
Cream Hershey's Kisses.
Cream?
Cookies and cream Hershey's Kisses.
I don't know why I'm not a fan of cookies and cream candy.
Oh,
It's not good, Will. The Hershey's bar of cookies and cream is not good.
That's
it
the
was
most over
fire when we were kids.
It was not. No, it was not.
Yes,
it was not. No.
Everybody in middle school got that like it was fire. And I remember the specific time I bought it in Starbucks once. And I was like, I want to try this. And I ate it and I was just like, but here's my thing. White chocolate isn't good to me.
Only on strawberries. Like that was the only time I've ever had white chocolate. It was good. It was on
I don't like white chocolate Kit Kats. I don't like it. I don't know why.
And then too, you know Hershey's cookies and cream bars weren't good. No one ever finished them. No one. There was always that half left with the wrapper still split in two, sitting on the table. No one ever finished that bar.
That's the point.
That's how I threw mine. The only one I bought away. That's funny.
So, but moving into this, just like it's gonna be very curious as far as like with this pandemic and stuff like that. Like as far as holidays go, it's just like if you had to make an experience for yourself, especially now with this pandemic, like what would be you think would be a kind of creative idea to do to kind of still get that Halloween experience?
For Halloween, like as adults, or like to replace trick or treating?
Let's do trick or treat since that was the thing. Because we could all just go party. We like that ain't hard for us.
Right. What I would do, okay, this just came to mind. I think it would be kind of cool to reverse the roles. So, you grow up as a kid going from house to house, and then at some point you become an adult who's at the house giving out candy. So if I was a parent, I would get all of my kids' favorite toys out, and basically I would be the toys, and I would give the kid a whole bunch of candy, like a plethora of candy. So I would basically pull up with the toys and be like, "Hey, what's going on?" And have them be like, "Oh, you're Barbie. What's going on?" And have the Barbie be like, "Oh, I like your outfit." And then they're giving out like candy to each toy, and then basically just have a different person come up. So like the kid is in costume giving out candy to basically their favorite characters anyways. Now obviously that only works at a age that you play with toys. If kids even play with toys anymore, it might just be apps pulling up.
Right? Hey, I'm Fruit Ninja. You look nice.
For real. But damn, I think I just shot myself down with that. I don't know.
Well, no, we'll keep childlike wonder as a thing. We'll keep childlike wonder as a thing.
Yeah, please, man.
Yeah,
I'm dressing
man.
up. I'm dressing up my damn self. I love Halloween. I love it every single year. It's a big date on the calendar for me. So I don't know how I would be able to flip it for the kids though, because it's just sad. Like we talked about, like even if it's their first Halloween, this is what they have to experience it like, especially being in LA. You know, the fact that we'll let it know how they're doing it in Texas. Walmart is trying to, at least keep the spirit alive and let the kids have a little bit of fun. But and Halloween falls on a Saturday this year, guys.
That's
A
trash,
Saturday?
right? We've been
Saturday
waiting for that.
trick or treating in LA?
Man, we've been waiting for some stuff like that. I do have one idea. I think that would be dope, like for parents wise to a kid. Whatever costume they get, I think the parents should match that and then deck the house out like that scene. So if it's like, yo, like how Cleo's dressed as Jafar, make everything look like Agrabah in the house and go through the story. Like let them go through a room and it's just kind of like, yo, this is the genie. He's gonna grant you your wishes and stuff like that. So then that way they have an experience. But then too, you could bring like the little cousins over or nieces and stuff like that. Because you can still have like maybe 2 or 3 people. That way they get some kind of an experience.
A whole new world. A dazzling place I never knew.
Crazy how much your gaming
A
chair
hazarding place we never knew.
Also true. You said what now?
says it's crazy how much your gaming chair matches your outfit.
Right?
Because like it just looks like all like it's supposed to be the helmet.
Yeah.
Is that how you sit when you text Princess Jasmine at night when you drunk?
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been a great episode of the Art. I want to thank all you guys for pulling up today, and hope you all have a great, safe, and fun Halloween. Get your candy. Don't let the pandemic ruin it. Figure out a way to dress up and take the edge off a little bit, man. Have a little bit of fun. Any signing out words from Will or Pat this year when it comes to Halloween, guys? Please let the people know.
Happy Halloween.
There it is.
Hey, yo, Jasmine, he still got that dude granting wishes for you? I can.
I got a lamp. Oh, you got it. I got a lamp you could rub. You can
Nice.
Yeah, you can build there, bro.
You can build up.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, all I can say is just make sure that y'all stay safe out there. I know that these are some trying times, but I think too this is also a nice time to be able to kind of flex the creative and imagination muscle. I think that's a great way to be able to see this for not only Halloween, but for the upcoming holidays. It's going to be a little bit different this year. But hey, you can always come check in with the arcade tokens because we may have a dope idea or we may just be an inspiration to keep those spirits up high. But we want to thank each and every one of y'all for checking out another fantastic episode. Make sure that you like, follow, subscribe, and turn on the notifications for everything Arcade Tokens. And make sure you follow our Twitch page, twitch.tv/thearcadetokens, and our personal pages, twitch.tv/Patrick Cloud, Cleo Thomas, Cathadius, and of course me, Will Ferro. We are the Arcade Token. Shout out to Kadeem. I am the Anomaly Will Ferro.
Cleo Thomas, aka Mr. Slick Living.
I'm Patrick Cloud.
Happy Halloween, and we will catch you next time.